Like, the amount of things that this character does is actually stupid. Like, what I can do is, let me check. Does he cover the guy? Yes. I can do this one. I am the showcaser now. Like that. Fuck him. And now we can do the showcase. Oh god. So Narja is that controller instinct as we were thinking about. 5-star with a lot of boobas, right? With a lot of boobas, which his main source of damage is defense-based damage. This one I kind of an epiphany. To be honest, what I'm going to do is going through pretty fast on this 5, and then we show the epiphanies, because I think the epiphanies are kind of the best thing to actually look at. The first card is also the basic 36 base defense damage 3 times, and when you draw you give for veracity. Then Bottomless Anger is a skill with 0 cost. Next 2 times veracity is activated, decrease the cost of 1 random card in hand by 1 turn for 1 turn. Then there is another skill with Voluntary Control. 1 mana. If veracity is fewer than 6 stacks, gain 6 veracity, and is 6 or more per stack, gain 2 predation. So this character basically has 2 different keywords. One is veracity and one is predation that you kind of gonna see after. Then there is the 2 main AoE attack, which is actually also stupid because this character also have AoE. Like, they didn't thought that enough damage, enough healing, and enough buffing damage was enough, apparently. But there is Domain of Veracity, 1 mana, 120 defense-based damage to all enemy. Then also the tenacity damage taken by the target is 100% more until the next Ravage. This one is just say, please play me with Serenial, but hey. I don't know why they did it, because Serenial is already broken, but it's okay. And then Mealtime, the first unique that we see, you can also retain it, by the way. I just saw also that one, which is kind of stupid. If Veracity is decrease cost by 1, then add 30% heal amount with a maximum of 10 until used. And it's another AoE attack with 192 defense-based damage to all enemy. Heal 120 and 2 for predation. So, like, that's actually pretty stupid. So, here we have Veracity. And that's the first keyword. Like, Veracity and Predation works for every ally. And Veracity says that when hitting with an attack card, you heal for 40 fixed healed. And then, if your heal is 50 or higher, you'll get plus 30 damage amount dealt by that attack. And when effect is activated, you decrease by 1 the veracity. So this one is a really huge healing mechanic that is going to be the main way on how actually Narja is going to heal. So that's the thing. It's really good in my opinion, because if you can spam a lot of attack, you're gonna heal a lot. Buongiorno YouTube. So I'm gonna review a little bit of Narja. The new character is coming out tomorrow, to analyze how good she is, and to be honest, how broken she is. Her partner, her cards, her epiphanies, her manifested ego, her gameplay, everything, to actually make you realize how she's a must pull, in my opinion, and even also the character, to be honest, the partner, to be honest. So we'll see. So this is kind of the showcase during my life, so you will see that it's not super clean, but if you like, leave a like. If you want to put some comment, feel free. And see you on the next video, and then maybe also on the live. See ya. Then we have Predation. Predation is if in Voracity states plus 80% damage amount dealt by attacks. When the effect is activated, decreased by 1. So this one basically is a one-time use per attack for morale for free. Like, for morale is 20%. Basically, if you use it, if you have Predation, you use an attack, you get 4 morale for the attack. So it's kind of stupid. Is she good? I'm doing a showcase now if you want to. Like, if you have any question, just feel free. Now I'm just going through the cards and just to show you why I think actually she's almost too good, because I really think that she does way too many things. For Shackle of Anger. So, I'm not gonna lie, these Epiphany are not super insane to me. Like, the first one is basically an upgrade on the time of hits and the Voracity, so just a little upgrade, nothing to be super happy about. Then the second one is you make it 0 cost, you hit 1 time less, so it's only 2 times. But at the start of the turn, if Voracity was activated 3 times or more in the previous turn, you can move it to hand. And then when you draw it, you get 1 Voracity. So this one is kind of worse laser, so I'm not super hyped about it because I don't really see the purpose on this one, because it doesn't give you that many things. Then there is the 1 cost that basically give you 1 more hit for each force Voracity you own, so it's just a multiple attacking thing. And Shackle of Anger, it's a skill where decrease Voracity by max 5, and for every Voracity that you consume, the next attack card gain more damage. So this one with multi-attacks can be really good, but also outside of that, I don't see really doing that much. It can be really good though, but you have to play with character that does really good amount of multi-attacks, because if not, that's kind of meh. And then the Shackle of Anger 0 cost is 72 shield, decrease Voracity by max 3, and then you can repeat it for each time. So none of this one right now make me feel like that are that good as an upgrade. That this card feels kind of mid. There is nothing that actually pop off to me. Maybe this one you can do something, but it's kind of major. A little more upgrade for the damage, but other than that, it's not that much. Maybe the last one. I mean, the thing is that, yes, it might be the last one, but if you think about it, Narja is really good on the healing. So there isn't that many times that you actually want to shield. It's true that shielding is fine, but it's not that impactful. It's true that you can heal a lot, defend a lot, because she has a really high defense, and usually you have way more than 3 Voracity, so probably you are going to play 4 times. So this one is going to be like a 280 shield, which is not bad. It's really good for 0 cost, but it's not the thing that you actually say, okay, that one is game breaking or not. So that's kind of the thing. How is the background looking like? Boobas, brother. Boobas. I'm just telling you that. A little less boobas than Serenial, but still boobas. I will put you on the team in the Mac, girl. Yeah, I kind of feel like. So these one are the Epiphanies. Let me get to the next one. So Shackle of Anger, to be honest, is not really something that you kind of have to force it out. Bazookas. So then we have Bottomless Anger. This one was a card that I was actually hyped about, but then, I don't know, it kind of fell off a little bit, because I knew it was going to be an upgrade, but now we kind of go through. I don't feel that upgrade is that insane. But yeah, so we have Bottomless Anger, 3 Voracity, The next 2 times Veracity activate, decrease the cost by 1 random card in your hand by 1 for 1 turn. So it's basically the same thing as the basic card, so it's nothing too crazy. The second one is straight up decrease the cost of 2 cards in hand by 1 for 1 turn. I think this one is actually a really good compromise for the healing, for the AP management, because imagine having this one, even maybe Epiphany, please, with the +1 draw. This one is actually pretty insane now that I think about it. And then we have the second unique card for Narja, which has, when Veracity is activated 3 times in 1 turn, decrease cost of 1 random card in hand by 1 until used. So the real problem with this one is that basically the upgrade is really good, but it's unique. So you can have it only once, and it only decreases the energy by 1. So it doesn't really help you too much on the energy part of it. So I'm not super a fan of, but really thinking that Bottomless Hunger with this one, multiple copy of this one actually can pop off. Take my money for the booba on steroid. So I think the Bottomless Hunger right now is this one, the best one. And then there is the other one is Retain for 1 turn plus 100% base damage, defense base damage. I don't know about this one. Like, the thing is that she should be a controller that buff. So yeah, she does a lot of money per se, but I don't really feel like that this one is actually that impactful. Like, it can have some niche, but I don't think you won't create a deck around that. It just changed all the thing of Bottomless Hunger, so I'm not super a fan of. And then we have the one that make it cost 1 AP, lead, 7 Veracity for 1 turn each time Veracity is activated, plus 40 damage amount on the next mealtime. Mealtime is just the rare one that costs 6. So overall, the only card that I think that are kind of worth it is Bottomless Hunger, and just seeing a good angle with Divine Epiphany draw +1, where you kind of make your hand cost 0 and you draw a lot of those. So if you need some energy, Bottomless Hunger is the way to go, I feel like. The thing is that if you need to have it probably Epiphany, Divine, so you have either +1 AP or either draw 1, and depending on those you decide how you create the other 2 allies. But I think this one is the best one. Like, this one is a little too underwhelming because you can have only 1 of those. This one is okay, nothing special, and this one does completely nothing to me. Like, this one maybe, but like, this one doesn't make sense because she should be a healer, but then you kind of increase the damage of his attack. So I don't know about that. So next one is Voluntary Control. Third unique, by the way, I'm just saying. And this one also have 2 uniques upgrades. So yep. So the first one is the same as the basic one, just more Veracity and more Predation. Nothing special. Heal her with killing it faster. Yeah, like, that's going to be stupid. I feel like that. Let's keep going, and then we saw everything, so we have an idea. The other one is 0 cost. If mealtime is in draw pile, move to hand. If in graveyard, 3 morale for 1 turn. Also, this one is just a tutor card to try to fish out for the mealtime, which is the best card of her probably. So it's going to be pretty good damage. Do you have heal? Yes, 5,900 damage in 1 second. Yeah, like, after we are going to see the showcase, and I'm going to tell you why I think this card is broken, by the way. So then we have Voluntary Control. For 2 turns, each time action count of the deck decrease 1 Veracity. And then you have the 2 Veracity card that maybe are they actually way to go for this card, because we have the first one, which is 10 Voracity, select one attack card, 1 Predation each time this card is moved into hand. This one also screams Serenial, like you put it on one of the laser and basically you draw the laser back and you get 1 Predation for free. So that's kind of the idea I'm seeing. And the other one is mainly melee based, because each time a basic attack inflict a hit, 1 Voracity, and then you get plus 50% damage abound on basic attack cards. So this one is straight up. I only see melee that actually can benefit that much at the moment. I don't see any other character that does too many things with basic cards, especially basic attacking cards. So I think that this one is a melee specific, and this one is a Serenia specific. But other than that, these 3 cards are kind of underwhelming also. Shizuru. Yeah, I actually see that Shizuru can do something. Like, Shizuru is the second best one that actually can benefit from this one. Although I'm not sure that Shizuru is good enough to deliver, to be honest. Like, I feel like that my risk that Narja does more damage than Shizuru overall. So we have to check it out. I also have Shizuru on my main account, so I can try it out. Then we have the Legendary, I think it's the name of the yellow card, but the yellow card, which is another AoE card. The first one just adds some more Voracity on Ravage. Nothing too special, to be honest. The second one has that for 2 turns, you have plus 100% defense-based damage taken by the target. This one is also really related to the damage that actual Narja can do. Ravage, yeah, that's also this one. Basically is Serenia related. This is perfect. Yeah, I mean, she kind of fixed and go really well with Narja. So, and holy, okay, no, this one is the other copy. I think this one is the 4th one. Okay, sorry, I was thinking it was 5, and I was just like, oh, come on now. But this one is the 4th one. So in the middle we have, when hitting a target for the next 5 times, heal 40. This one is more a sustainable way to heal more, but I don't think it's going to be too insane. And then we have the 4th one, which is 3 mana, retain, more damage based, and then is if granted both Voracity and Predation, activate 1 more time. So that one is just a big boost of damage, which I kind of confused about it, because I really don't see why you want to make the controller and the support doing damage. But then we will see why, and then you kind of feel a little silly. And then the 4th unique is going to be each time Meltime is used, heal 200. So 4th unique is actually insane, because it makes so that for the farming, she's really good. Like, potentially almost all the cards that she has doesn't need to get removed in runs. We can give you so high chance to actually get whatever you want. Like, the duplication chance right now is going to be so much higher for this one. And then we finish, right? We have the ultimate. You don't need to heal when the boss is dead, so this is trash. It's actually true. Like, if you one-shot the boss, you don't need to heal. So the healing part of Narja actually sucks. She's not good enough for that. Then the ultimate is nothing special, to be honest, but basically it gives you 10 Voracity, 250 base damage, and if Milton is graveyard, 5 Predation. This one, to be honest, feel like a lack of imagination, because it doesn't do that much. Like, it does, but thinking about all the other ultimate that the character have, I expected something more. But this one is just stack some veracity and predation and keep going. So this one were the car. And then we already go for one of the problems that actually let you understand why this one is kind of cracked. So this one is not basic. So it's of course it's something like that, which means that the defense give you 2 veracity. Every character has something close to that, like Maylin has Amber, Serenia has chance to create a laser, Veronica has a chance to create a ballista, so it makes complete sense. So it's a support. She does base defense base defense damage, so it's understandable that she gets. I get there later. Okay, you can see it. Doesn't matter. You can see that she gets 5 potential that is damage, defense. The only my question is, why the fuck does she get crit chance? Like, why the hell a character that should be supposed to be a support or a controller that heals on his potential, she does crit? Like, why she has crit chance in this one? Like, it doesn't make any sense. No other controller has actually crit chance. Why the hell does the developer thought about, yeah, you know what? Maybe if you make her do 2k of damage more, that might be a good unit. Like, unnecessary to me. Unnecessary. To heal more, not super sure about it. To be honest, not super sure about it. Then we have the basic cap proficiency. This one is just popping off a little bit the defensive response. +5 heal amount on Narja defense response. If Narja defense is greater than 250, an additional 5% is to the modifier. Makes completely sense. I cannot complain about that. It's completely reasonable. And then we have also this one, which is kind of busted, because also this one basically with 1 potential, I feel like that destroy straight up Ray. Close to that. But if you think about Ray, give you on M6 20% more damage amount. Predation give you 80% damage amount for an attack and then you consume. But imagine that you have infinite predation. Every attack has 80% more damage. And this potential says that plus 10% damage amount for veracity. It's fine. And then if you have defense, which is the stat that you want to increase on Narja because she's just scaling all on defense, you have 20% more damage amount to predation. So Ray M6 basically get fucked by a single potential. It's the last one, don't get me wrong, but that's so much more damage output, and it's going to be like plus 100% damage for a single attack if you have predation. Like, the damage output is stupidly insane. Then probably the only good thing that I kind of found, not really, the color is good, don't get me wrong, you have to pull it, so that's pretty good, but the real thing is the manifested echo sucks. They're useless. I don't see any reason to actually go for it. Maybe the 4th one is okay, but the other one are worthless. So my wallet is happy. I don't have to spend anything on this one. But basically, the first manifested ego increase mealtime of predation by 2, which means that instead of 6, it deals 8. You get 8. Oh, instead of 4, you get 6 predation. Whatever, nothing too game breaking. I'm fine with that. Then M2 maybe is good. Like, it's okay, it's not that bad, but I don't know if you want to pull 3 times and maybe losing 3 50-50 on 7 PT to try to get this one, which means that every time the veracity decrease, you have 25% to get 1 veracity. So that's okay. If you stumble through getting actually M2, like if you occasionally get it, that's a good upgrade, but if not, I wouldn't go for it. Then we have, where is it? In the third one, which is increased predator hunting method predation gain if mealtime is greater by 3. So this one is the ultimate. It just makes it a little bit stronger, but also the ultimate is not something that she really relies on. So also this one, nothing special. Like this one make it so that mealtime predation give you more. The ultimate give you more predation, so it's kind of whatever, to be honest. And then the fourth one, this one is actually a pretty good one, but I don't think it's worth it to go and try to get 5 copy of it for a plus 30% damage amount. Like, it's way too far to actually go for it. Like, it's so expensive to go for plus 30 plus amount damage when she already give you by itself like 100 by all the predation plus the potential. So I don't think it's worth it to go for it. Then the basic increase, the basic upgrade, unique and common. This one is fine. And then also the last one, nothing special, but also by the fact that it feels like she outheal a lot, so it doesn't really need more healing. But basically is at the end of the turn do 50, I don't know why it's so low, but that's okay, defense-based damage to a random enemy and deal 1% health for each predation decrease this turn. So yeah, that's basically more healing, which is okay. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but for the amount of healing that she does with the simple voracity, I don't think it's that necessary, to be honest. So overall, that's actually good that they make it not necessarily pay to play, because she's already busted M0. The problem is that it's too good on M0. Like, the memory fragment sucks, which I'm fine with, but the memory fragments are useless. So yeah, I don't know about that. The partner is actually also stupid, but I don't know. Like, partner first, beautiful partner. I'm not gonna lie, the design is perfect. This kind of icy snake is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. She's really sick. Like, the design is really beautiful. Maybe I'm going to pull her also because it's insane. Because, as always, we don't know why, but 5-star characters has the same amount of damage or defense or attack that gives you like a 3-star. So you start with 8%, which is not that great, but then the stupid thing comes up, which is plus 20 is less plus 30, and depends how many copies you have. Defense-based damage for the assigned combatant instant cards. So this one is already insanely good for Narja. Nothing special, but still by having AoE and multi-attack card, plus 20 attack is actually kind of really good. But the fact that she's meant to defend. Let's remember this one. She's meant to defend. But the most broken thing is coming after. When you use a unique attack card for the assigned combatant with an original 6 cost card. So that's literally, if you play the card of Narja, you get this bonus, because I don't even think there is a single character that has an original cost of 6. Not even 7, not even 5, not even 8. It has to be exactly 6 as original cost. You get plus 20 to damage amount of whole allies. Guys, this partner, or also by itself, is a rape M6. Like, it's literally Ray M6. That's also insane to me. Like, she's just do what Ray does and also increase the damage for Narja. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. Then the echo skill is finally nothing too crazy. It's 60% defense damage 4 times. Okay, nothing special. Draw 1 card units for... We don't know how much it costs though, right? I don't think... Do we know the cost of the thing? GG, take my money a second time. Exactly. Okay, what do we don't know is actually the cost of the partner skill. I feel like it would be something like 3, maybe. 2 feels a little too broken, so I really hope at least they make it 3, but I think it's going to be 3. And by the way, Blow, if you were wondering about, this one is the full paper. Now, the main problem is this one now. She has mana manipulation with the 0 cost that reduce the cost of the card. She has a lot of healing with her main mechanic that is the voracity and other ways to actually heal. The real problem is coming now. Let me show you the showcase of the actual game. Like, what I'm most afraid of is that she's not only out healing everything, upgrading the attack of the enemies, healing everything. Like, she already doing this kind of thing insanely good. What I'm also afraid of is that this girl, I have to check the footage. Where is it? But basically, by the way, first thing, actually, the animation are sick. The animation are super good. They cook for that. I'm not gonna lie, beautiful. Good job for that. The animation are actually sick. But look, okay, for example, it's true it's a basic, but think about Shizuru as a sub DPS / DPS, and she does 1102k 2 times. Now, I don't know if he showed you already now. Yeah? Okay, mealtime. First, animation is insane. Second, play the card. Brother, play the card. Play the freaking card. Okay, animation insane, beautiful, not gonna lie, can't be mad. 1633 AoE damage. So it was close to 6k of damage. Why the fuck she does so much damage? Like, I don't get it why the developer decided to make, okay guys, this is the new character. Dude, that was so loud. We have heal him, make it OP. Energy. Okay, let's make it mid. To be honest, it's nothing crazy. Thank God she doesn't have healing, to be honest. But then also, drawing, sorry, not healing she has. She has a lot of healing. She doesn't have draw, thankfully. That's why they put portrait, by the way. Let's upgrade also the damage that the other people does. And then overall, let's do so that she also have an insane amount of AoE damage that outscale the damage from Shizuru. Like, I don't get why they make it so that this card is broken. Like, you have to think about that. This is the 5th character that they actually released on the game. Like, if that's already what we get on the 5th character, imagine in like 4 or 5 months where they actually need to power creep Narja to be able that someone is actually spending resources to pull the other characters. Like, I'm going to pull for her. She's broken. Design is huge. Animation is beautiful. She still feels a really fun character, but she's so stupidly broken. I'm kind of worried about it. So the real good thing about it is that you only have to get 1 copy of her, so it's completely fine. She will work with every character, to be honest. Like the ravaging stuff and so on, yeah, it's good, but it's not what make her actually insane. Completely super suggested to pull for her. It's not super expensive. I will probably also pull for the partner, to be honest, because the insane thing about that partner is that is the only actual partner that is not only upgrading the character per se that has that partner, but is also increasing the other 2 ally, which is makes so much more power. So probably we'll go for basically 1 copy of Narja, and 1 copy of the partner. Maybe even more copy of the partner and fuck the other Manifested Ego for Narja, because then the Manifested Ego are not worth it. So yeah. Overall, still pretty okay with the character. Okay, by the way, that she's stupidly strong. She does a little too much thing. And is a little too good to do all these things together. Like, what I'm kind of afraid is that the developer should try to divide the type of character. By that means, if you think about it, Meilin doesn't have any way to defend. She's full DPS. She goes full DPS. She's really good at it. And that's the thing. Mika, insane healing potential, but she does no damage. I think that for the 3, since that the game is consistent on 3 characters on every run, you have to kind of divide a little bit. Because if you have 1 character that does everything, it makes so that why shouldn't you put it on the team? Like, she's just too good for too many things to do. So there is no way you actually won't ever pull her away. And by the way, also she's insanely good with the uniques. Like, potentially Narja has 4 uniques, and with the 4 uniques, basically you have, imagine just running 4 uniques on Narja, 3 uniques on Veronica, and then maybe you trying to build Serenial deck that has also 2 uniques. Basically, you have 9 uniques on the deck, and you just need to remove 2 or 3 cards, and then you can duplicate laser whenever you want, because, like, there is no card to duplicate. Like, also that one is insanely broken, because now I don't see why you shouldn't use every time Narja on a lab 0 run, for example. It's just too good for too many reasons. So yeah, guys, just 100% I feel like you have to pull for her. The damage output that she provides, the healing, the buff, is just too good compared to all the other controller. So that's what I think. I think that's actually really, really good. And also put for the partner if you can. I think it's actually really good.